On today's episode, we are heading to Oz Comic Con Sydney. The whole family's going for a day out, and I thought, you know what, I've captured this event a few times. I thought I might focus a little bit more on the cosplays, the cool creations that people do and make before they go to these events, and some of them just look fantastic. Let's check it out. So there's some pretty amazing cosplays walking around this convention, and you would have seen that my wife Sarah was dressed as Princess Leia and looked absolutely amazing. My little fella there was dressed as a First Order Stormtrooper. What a great day it was, just in that atmosphere with your family, just enjoying it. One of the best displays on the day had to be the Mattel stall, where they had set up a Castle Grayskull, and you could go inside and have a look at all the upcoming toys, the Masters of the Universe figures that were being released or that you could buy there. They had the new She-Ra figures as well, plus they had a whole bunch of Jurassic Park. They even had the new Fright Zone set up with all the characters around, so I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't even know that was going to be there, so that was a really nice surprise. So many cool stalls to look at, and I walked past this one where they were making 3D printed life-size busts of characters from like Terminator, RoboCop. This stuff looked really cool once it was all painted and done up. As I said at the start, Sarah was dressed as Star Wars, and there was nothing better than having people dressed in the Star Trek universe come over and say, "Can I get a photo with you?" So Sarah, Star Wars, Star Trek crossover, great. You can even see there's me sitting in the captain's chair, and Sarah as well. So really cool franchise crossovers going on at Oz Comic Con. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll see that we do go to Oz Comic Cons, we go to the Supernovas, we go to these conventions primarily because I want to meet some of the guests and celebrities that come to Australia. So this convention only had 2 guests that I wanted to meet, and I was pretty excited. I met DJ Quails. He played a lot of characters from my teen sort of youth in The New Guy and Road Trip. He always played those quirky teen characters, so it was just great to meet him and just say thanks for making my teenage life even better. The last person I met on the day was Renee O'Connor. She played Gabrielle in the Xena Warrior Princess TV show back in the 90s. Now I wanted to meet her because I had also met Lucy Lawless from Xena, who plays Xena. So it was nice to just put those 2 pairings together. But along with that, a few conventions ago, I got to meet Kevin Zorbo, who played Hercules in the Hercules The Legendary Adventures, and his offsider, Michael Hurst. So I was lucky enough to meet both of these gentlemen, and now with Xena and Gabrielle, I have the quad trilogy of the Hercules Xena world. Oz Comic Con always gives you an opportunity to go through Artist Alley and look for the different artwork that is on offer. There was this one new vendor that I don't think I've ever seen, and they did a whole range of Star Wars prints. So I actually decided to only pick up 1 print from the convention today, and I picked up this beautiful Ahsoka print. For pickups to add to the collection, it was primarily and only Star Wars. So I only picked up a couple of Star Wars figures on card. I picked up 2 of the Ahsoka figures. So we got the Clone Trooper Lieutenant from Teth from the Ahsoka series, and the Ahsoka Grand Admiral Thrawn. So added both of those into the collection. Along with that, we did find a, say his name right, Ketwall figure on card, one of the Cantina figures. And I grabbed this guy because, one, the HasLab Cantina is on its way. We still haven't got it in Australia. But this character in particular, he's 2 characters. So he's actually the loose one I have here. But then if you actually swap his head around, he becomes a whole different character for your Cantina. So it's a 2-for-1 with this. So I definitely needed to pick up another one. Get ready for that HasLab Cantina to arrive. One more Star Wars item, and probably my favorite that I found on the day, I actually found the Episode 3 Crab Droid. This thing is awesome. So yeah, definitely the shape of what a crab would look like. It's got a giant blaster cannon on the front. You would have saw this in Episode 3 on Utapau, where the clone actually jumps on top. I'll probably recreate that scene. It's a really cool scene from that movie. But yeah, Crab Droid in the collection. Pretty happy with that one. Just wanted to give a little shout out to my Street Sharks. I got to actually have a look at the brand new Street Sharks on the shelf there. So you had Wave 2 of the recreation of the vintage Street Sharks. It was awesome just to look at those and enjoy that for a second. So what a great day out, hanging with my wife, hanging with my young fella, especially seeing my young fella the first time really enjoying all the cosplays. His eyes lighting up where he sees Spider-Man, he sees Superman, and he meets all these Star Wars characters that he's getting into right now. So as a father, I thought that was an amazing time. Sarah looked beautiful as Princess Leia. It was just a great day out. So thank you, Oz Comic Con, for continuing to put on a really cool show that we will go to every year and just enjoy the day out.